The Galactic Council chamber stretched across 3 kilometers of polished obsidian floor, its crystalline ceiling reflecting the light of 1,000 worlds. Representatives from 400 species occupied their designated seats, each throne a masterpiece of engineering designed for its occupants' unique physiology. But one chair remained empty. Earth's chair, Cheryl Martinez, stood at the observation deck, her fingers pressed against the transparent aluminum viewing port. 2 centuries. 200 years since humanity had vanished from the galactic stage, and still, protocol demanded their seat remain vacant. She'd studied the regulations at the Academy. Article 7 of the Founding Charter. No species shall claim the seat of another. Even in absence, even in extinction. "You're staring again," Sean O'Connor said, materializing beside her with 2 cups of synthetic coffee. His security uniform was crisp, his Irish accent softened by years in space. "The chair isn't going anywhere. Neither are we, apparently." Cheryl accepted the cup, her pilot's instincts registering the slight tremor in the station's artificial gravity. 3 more months of this diplomatic escort mission, and I'll forget what a real sky looks like. Sean chuckled. "You've been in space for 8 years? What's another quarter?" Before Cheryl could respond, alarms shrieked through the observation deck. Red light bathed the corridor as her communicator erupted with panicked transmissions. Through the viewing port, she watched something impossible unfold. A ship had appeared, not a modern vessel with its sleek quantum drives and predictable exit vectors. This was a brute all-angular construction and chemical propulsion, scarred by micrometeorite impacts and radiation scoring. It tumbled slowly through space, broadcasting on frequencies so ancient that the station's computers initially classified it as geological noise. "That's a colony ship," Sean breathed. His trained eye catching details Cheryl's pilot instincts confirmed. Pre-hyperspace design. Those fusion cores. God, that's 2 centuries old. "It's human," Cheryl whispered. The station exploded into chaos. The Galactic Council convened emergency sessions. The Zaxian ambassador insisted it was a hoax. The Velen Collective demanded quarantine protocols. The Morphid Concordat calculated the probability of biological contamination, but while bureaucrats debated, Cheryl ran. She found Commander X9 in the docking authority office, his crystalline carapace flickering with agitated colors. "Lieutenant Martinez, you cannot possibly..." Article 19, Commander. "Any human vessel has priority docking clearance at any galactic facility. The law's still active." Cheryl's jaw was set. "I'm claiming it." "The ship is derelict." "Then I'm claiming salvage rights." "Either way, I'm going aboard." Sean caught up to her at the shuttle bay, already suited up. "You knew I wouldn't let you go alone." The colony ship Perseverance hung in space like a ghost. Its hull was scarred but intact, its name barely visible beneath layers of cosmic dust. As their shuttle approached, Cheryl's hands moved across the controls with practiced precision, matching the larger vessel's slow tumble. Inside was a tomb. Cryopods lined the walls, thousands of them, their status lights long, dark. Sean's scanner swept the corridors and his voice was hollow. Catastrophic power failure. Maybe 30 years into their journey. They never knew what hit them. But Cheryl had stopped walking. At the end of the corridor, one pod showed green. Sean. The medical bay was a marvel of desperation, jury-rigged power cells. Hand-soldered connections, notes scrawled on actual paper detailing repairs and modifications. Someone had kept the single pod alive for 200 years, cannibalizing the entire ship to sustain one life. The figure inside was young, perhaps 20, her dark skin pristine beneath the frost. The nameplate read Dr. Amara Chun, xenobiology specialist. "The ship's automated systems," Sean said, reviewing the logs. "They kept transferring power, kept her alive. Even rewrote their own code to extend beyond failure parameters." He looked up. Cheryl, the AI, loved her. It gave everything to save her. The revival process took 6 hours. Cheryl and Sean worked in silence, their training covering procedures they'd never expected to use. When Amara-chan's eyes finally opened, she gasped, coughed, and whispered, "How long?" Cheryl took her hand. Welcome back, Dr. Chun. You've been asleep for 200 years. The Galactic Council chamber had never seen such silence. 400 species watched as Amara Chun, supported by Cheryl and Sean, walked across 3 kilometers of polished obsidian floor. She wore a simple jumpsuit, her legs still weak. But her spine was straight. Earth's chair waited. The Ambassador General of the Velen Collective spoke first. His voice translated into 1,000 languages simultaneously. Dr. Chun, humanity's seat has remained vacant for 2 centuries. You assumed we were gone, Amara interrupted, her voice gaining strength. You assumed we'd failed. But we're still here. She turned to face the assembly. 1 ship made it. 1 colony established on a world you designated uninhabitable. We called it New Terra, and it's thriving. 30,000 souls who never gave up. She lowered herself into Earth's chair, and something fundamental shifted in the chamber's atmosphere. I'm Amara Chun, and I'm here to inform you that humanity requests reinstatement to the Galactic Council. She smiled, and there was iron beneath it. And to remind you why you saved this chair in the first place. Because humans don't quit, Cheryl whispered from the observation deck. Sean squeezed her shoulder. Because we're too stubborn to know when we're beaten. Below them, the council erupted into debate, negotiation, and argument. But Earth's chair was no longer empty. After 200 years of silence, humanity had returned, and the galaxy would never be the same. The end day.